Like magic, our next guest also has a name that invokes enchantment and sorcery. Her brand new stand-up special is called Good Fortune. It premieres October 25th on Netflix. Please welcome Fortune Feimster. It looks like you were in Hawaii with Magic Johnson.
Come on, I was doing that dance too.
Did you meet Magic backstage?
No, we were like two tall ships passing in the night.
I'm so sorry.
I am a big fan of their Dodger dogs, though.
You like the Dodger dogs?
I do.
Yeah?
I did meet another legendary person recently. I met The Rock. Yeah, I did.
Not just another legendary person, another legendary Johnson, actually.
I know.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Meeting all the Johnsons.
Yeah. Where did you meet The Rock?
We were at the same studio, and he was coming around the corner, and I weirdly got very nervous. He's a nice guy, but you know, you just kind of get tongue-tied, and he came around the corner, and I was like, hey. You still like poontang pie? And he was like, what? And I was like, you know, from when you were a wrestler, that's what you said? And, you know, not like he hasn't done 1,000 things since then. And we ended up getting a picture together, and I was like, look at us, just two action stars hanging out.
And did he know where you're, because you kind of are an action star, right?
I mean, I don't want to brag, but yeah,
Well, you should brag.
He didn't know this.
I'll brag for you.
Yeah.
You just shot a TV series with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I did, yeah.
And it's an action series.
Yeah, it's an action series. I wasn't kidding. The
It'd be
Rock
funny.
thought I was joking.
Funny it was a heavy relationship drama with you and Arnold.
It was. We had a lot of chemistry.
And is Arnold Schwarzenegger somebody that was for you from your life super exciting?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I remember him from when I was in elementary school. He was the guy that was trying to get kids, you know, to do physical fitness. It did not stick with me.
Oh, right. He had
But yeah, I mean,
Right.
you know, he's also a legend. I mean, all these movies that he's done over the years, and this is his first television show. It's for Netflix. And I just assumed that, you know, when they approached me about the show, that I would be like the person in the van doing like the computer stuff, like
the headset on.
Yeah, like holding a slushie in my hand and being like, "You're in danger," you know. But I was a field operative. I was in the thing, doing the thing.
Oh, you were shooting and everything. Wow.
Jimmy, I'm telling you, I'm an action star.
Yeah, I guess so. Do you and Arnold have a lot of action scenes together?
Yeah, we got to do some really cool stuff.
Really?
We had this whole day of just all these explosions, and we were shooting beside each other, you know, at bad guys. And I'm like, this is the Terminator. And I'm like, I'm shooting at bad guys with him. We were like army crawling across the floor together.
Really?
Yeah.
He's still doing that, huh?
Oh, he is amazing. He was doing all of it and killing it. It was really neat.
He loves it, and then you're there and like, oh my God, this is,
Yeah, he loves it, and I would tease him a lot. He has a great sense of humor, so I was always, you know, going, it's not a tumor.
Right, yeah.
You know.
Who did more of his old movie lines, you or him?
I would do them to him.
I see.
And he would be like, okay, all right. But then he would like go to the bathroom and he would look at me and he would say, I'll be back.
Right, yeah.
There we go.
Sure, he has to. You gotta play the hits.
Yeah, so he's a good sport.
Is it especially great to be on a set that Arnold Schwarzenegger's on? Because I imagine, like, does he have like a big gym set up there?
He worked out at his hotel, and I would say to him, like, we're going to go work out together, right? And then he would be like, 6 a.m., and I was like, ugh. I'm going to catch you on the next one.
I saw your Netflix special. It's very funny.
Oh,
this is your second Netflix special.
Thank
Both very funny.
you.
But I was thinking about this, and Good Fortune. It amazes me that that wasn't the title of your first, that you had that in your pocket.
I know, I had this name Fortune all along and didn't even see it. But I don't know, it made sense for this one because I talk about different things in my life that I'm lucky to have. I'm lucky to have met my now wife, and I'm lucky that certain things happened the way that they did. And then also there are things that I talk about that didn't go as planned. You know, there's things in life like getting engaged that you have a lot of pressure about, and you want to get it right. And it's about sort of taking those things that don't always go right and finding the good in them. What is the positive thing that came out of this?
The Good Fortune.
Yeah, it made sense.
Yeah, it's real. And you also talk about that people have an idea of you and what you might be like good at or not good or whatever, and it doesn't necessarily match up with reality.
I have these broad shoulders and I look very tough. I mean, like I said, I'm an action star, but I don't want this feminine blazer to fool you. I can be kind of a dainty lady too. I'm not always what meets the eye, so I talk about that and how I'm different than what you might think. I'm not the protector of my family always. My wife is the one who...
She is the one.
She's the one who has to step up. And yeah, she has taken off her high heel before because our alarm went off and she had to check the parameters. And she's like, "You're not gonna go in and check?" I'm like, "No, I'm good right here." And so she went in with her high heel, like, you know, it was a weapon. And I stayed in the doorway holding the key fob a little tighter than normal. And I was like, "I will press this button, I swear to God. It says panic and I'm panicked." So yeah, I mean, we're in trouble if I'm in charge.
Well, maybe you'll move next door to Arnold or something. He can cover everything.
He's gonna have
How's
to
your
be the
mother
one.
doing? Last time you were here, you were talking about your
Yeah.
mom, who's quite a character, as I recall.
She is.
Yeah.
My mom, Ginger, I think I'm becoming more like her than I would like to admit.
Oh, really?
She also is a dainty lady. She has a tendency to get people to do things for her, and they don't even realize it's happening. She'll be like on an airplane and just be like, "Oh, is that my luggage up there? I can't reach it." And then like I'll go to pick her up and there's like two men carrying her luggage. She's like, "This is Jake," and he's got like her jacket. I mean, she has an entourage suddenly of people doing things for her.
It sounds like she's smart. Did she come visit you on the set with Arnold?
She did not. I did not invite her.
Is that right? Were you worried?
I was worried because, you know, she likes an action man, so
yeah.
I didn't know what would happen, but she thinks that she likes to travel, and then I invite her to places, and she just wants to get on the hop-on, hop-off buses, you know, that go around the city.
Yeah, right.
But she doesn't want to hop off. She wants to hop on and just point at things and be like, "Okay, I saw the city." I'm like, "You did not."
Well, it's great to see you, and
Nice to
congratulations
see you.
on the TV show
Thank
and your
you.
Netflix special. It's called Good Fortune. It premieres October 25th. Fortune Feimster, everybody. We'll be back with Wet Leg.